Hi, I'm Sophia Jessica, and this is Angel, and welcome to the fan carpet.
So for me, because Isabel's one of the writers, when they approached me about this story, it was something that was specific to do with the conflict of culture, if you want, of somebody who's brought up with a culture that they come from their family background and historically, and a culture that they're brought up in where they have been born or where they've been brought up. And that's something that resonated with me as somebody who is a South Asian with a South Asian background who grew up in London. So to have a story that really spoke about those elements and the conflicts that one can have in their personality, that's what we did. The idea of code switching is that you change your mannerisms and your language to fit in the environment that you're in, which is something that we all do. And to an extent, that's something that London as a city does. So it was important for us to have a story that reflected that, and it resonated with me as somebody who reflects that in my own life.
So my partner kind of was the real creator behind this because he's Indian, moved to Britain as an Indian who grew up in Bangalore, and it sort of is influenced by a lot of his experiences. But I think as a woman, I could also relate to the subject matter, trying to switch up who I am in order to fit into maybe more male environments. My mum, as a Scottish woman moving to London, had to do the same with her accent in order to get jobs ultimately, as to my dad being from Birmingham. So I think if you come to this melting pot, ultimately you have to change yourself to sort of fit into different groups, because there are so many groups, but also society suggests that we should all be a certain way. And so that's what Code Switch touches on. Set inside an office, it's a comedy about, as Lucky said, switching up your identity in order to fit in.
It's something that in our current times is so important, just because right now we're hearing everything about how DEI is being heavily having a spotlight on it in both a positive and negative way. And the story of Code Switch kind of puts the spotlight on that and how it impacts different groups, using the kind of format of comedy and drama together. So hopefully it hits home and it hits in a place that makes you smile while you're thinking about those issues.
It actually was honestly one of the most rewarding experiences I've had as an actor first. Writing something that you have had in your head for so long, getting it on the page, and then people like Lucky reading it and going, I can really connect to this. But then on the day, being able to be up there, playing the role that you are, and knowing that the team that you've created around you is behind this project wholeheartedly and is there to support the creativity of it, really allows you to relax and just let go. And it's kind of amazing to be living in that moment, playing that part, whilst the creation of a story that you've been so much a part of is being done.
Memories from the film that would stick with you?
Ooh. There was always some challenging moments, as is the case with film. I think there's a brilliant scene which I had no idea how it was going to play out, where Arshir is in a bit of a tough spot and trying to get ready for this interview. And I just walked along, I wasn't filming that day, I walked along as a producer and I saw him with his leg up on the toilet seat and one leg on the bathroom sink, whilst the producer was underneath him, literally at a very intimate angle.
A different producer.
Yeah, exactly, a different producer. And the DOP trying to get the best shot, and it's come out so well in the film and it really makes people laugh. So I think that is in terms of a visual memory, that's very distinctive and sticks in my mind, definitely.
Well, so I think that bring it to build on what Izzy just mentioned about the moments of these films. Like, I think the point of a festival like this and the kind of people and programs that are put together and curated for it is that it's something where a lot of artists get to express themselves and express really key issues in a way that is often free of the same limitations that could happen when trying to work on things with higher pressure and higher kind of restrictions within them. So to be able to kind of have that in a space where a lot of people have put all of their effort, all of their time, because you realize how much time it takes to make these projects. We're seeing on an industry scale, I feel, a lot of really high-end content being pushed towards short films as well as features, because people are realizing how much of a great platform that is to tell stories on a high-end scale. So now it's no longer a space for kind of auteurs only or up-and-coming filmmakers. It's a space that's expanded by everybody within the industry. And the reason is that it's a really valid form of expression, it's a valid form of filmmaking that's great to see. And being part of something like London Independent Film Festival, it's great to be amongst that and to be able to produce something and bring it to the table and know that that table is being viewed by a lot of people and it's giving a lot of people voices, and it's nice to have a voice at that table.
Yeah, and also I just think it's an honour to be part of the festival when it's sort of, there's so many brilliant new filmmakers out there, and it's a festival that champions new voices. That was really exciting for me as a first-time filmmaker to be amongst people who are in the same position and being able to watch all of these films and see where these talented people in cinema go. What's next? I'm currently writing on a TV show that is being pitched on the market, so we will see what happens there. But yeah, that's all going ahead with the production company at the moment, so fingers crossed.
Yes, I wrote and directed a documentary film that I'm looking forward to bringing out to the market pretty soon, as well as currently working on a show for Netflix within my bread and butter within VFX and post.
Thank you for watching The Fan Carpet. Please follow us on Facebook, X and Instagram for more content. Bye for now.
You show what you can do. I hear a siren. Maybe you were wrong about me. I'm dangerous and still. Why don't you give me a sign, like the sea? Everybody thinks that I'm okay. Sometimes I think I am too. I'm on the outside looking in. I'm waiting for the shockwaves to begin. Oh, won't you let me hold you for one time? Just a rainy day in a London cafe. A London cafe. So give me one last serenade. Say to me, or swear with me till the night turns into day. And it was a shame when daylight faded, because we didn't notice at all.
Thank you for watching The Fan Carpet. If you like this video, be sure to click that thumbs up button at the bottom of your screen. And also be sure to subscribe to the Fan Carpet YouTube channels. They're absolutely free and so much fun too. Be sure to check out the official website, thefancarpet.com. Also, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to stay up to date with reviews, competitions, the latest news, and so much more.